Hi, I'm Mel Pickup, Chief Executive of Bradford Teaching Hospitals, and welcome to the weekly news roundup from across the Trust. This week, there's news about the launch of the inaugural NHS National Healthcare Estates and Facilities Day. It's also our opportunity to shine a light on the essential role of colleagues whose work is vital to patient care. More about that in a moment. We'll also be hearing about what we can all do to reduce our risk of developing diabetes. But first, it's Pride Month, when members of the LGBTQ+ community celebrate their identities, accomplishments, and reflect on the struggle for equality. Throughout our hospitals, we champion the diversity of our workforce. Here's lead MRI radiographer Nick Sanderson to tell us more about the support that he's received.
I was married for 13 years to a lady. I've got 2 kids. Unfortunately, my wife passed away in 2012. At that point, I just decided life was too short to not be myself. It probably took a year before I actually came out to anybody at work, and part of that was going through counselling, and the counsellor just sort of said, you know, you need to just tell somebody. I've had nothing but support. I found out about the LGBT network group probably about 5 or 6 years ago. It's really positive, and I think there's a lot of enthusiasm to sort of get involved. You can reach out to any of the members without feeling like you're sort of going to be exposed. A massive diverse range of people work here, and it's just nice to have that feeling that you can be yourself without being criticised.
Thank you for sharing your very personal story, Nick. Now, it's fair to say that without the hard work and dedication of our estates and facilities colleagues, our hospitals would very quickly grind to a halt. So it's right that these unsung heroes' work was championed this week. Here's our Director of Estates and Facilities, Mark Holloway, to explain more.
When you think of a hospital, you think of the amazing work that the paramedics, doctors, nurses do, but that's only part of the team that helps you visit and stay here at the hospital. Our staff are not only essential to the functionality of the hospital, but importantly help support patients during their stay with us by not only making the environment suitable, but by adding a personal touch that's second to none here at Bradford Teaching Hospitals. I'd like to personally say a huge thank you to all the fantastic estates and facilities staff here at Bradford Teaching Hospitals, and on behalf of the executive management team for everything they do and have done throughout the recent challenged COVID period, and to let them know how appreciated they are and that this really doesn't go unrecognised.
Thanks, Mark, and let me add my own personal thanks to you and your fantastic team as we celebrate your vital work. Now it's time to find out what else is making the headlines across the Trust. This week is Diabetes Week, when we raise awareness of this hidden condition that affects the lives of more than 45,000 people across the district. That's 10% of our patient population. In Bradford, it's a serious health issue, and our team of doctors, nurses, dietitians, podiatrists and psychologists work together for the benefit of our patients. Here's diabetes specialist dietitian Helen Matabele to tell us more.
1 in every 14 people in the UK has diabetes. Now there's many different forms of diabetes. Here in Bradford, we're actually more like 1 in 9 people. The majority of that is type 2 diabetes. At the point of diagnosis with type 2 diabetes, for some people, if they can lose a significant amount of weight quickly and safely, they have a chance of putting their type 2 diabetes into remission. We also know that losing weight can help reduce your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. If you live within Bradford, you're aged over 18 years and your body mass index is over 25, then at the moment you are eligible to 12 weeks weight management support, and that's 4 different commercial organisations that you can choose from. So you can go onto the Living Well website.
Thanks, Helen, for sharing such an important message. Well, that's it for this week, but before I go, I want to say a huge congratulations to Deputy Associate Director of Nursing Rikeya Mia, who was named Midwife of the Year at the recent National BAME Health and Care Awards. Well done, Rikeya, and what an honour, and indeed what an inspiration you are to us. As usual, our latest news and updates can be found on our social media channels, Twitter, LinkedIn and Facebook. Until I see you again next time, do take care and have a great weekend. Bye for now.